She has been lying flat on the ground for 2.5 hours. The gazelle is 30 meters away. It is looking in the wrong direction. This is not an accident. This is calculation. We believe a lion wins with speed. We are completely wrong. A lion actually wins before the chase even begins. And the moment you are about to witness has baffled researchers for years. The question is not how fast she is. The question is how close she can get. She is 7 years old. The scar over her left eye is from a buffalo. Today she hunts alone. No pride, no backup, just her. The grass is knee-deep, perfectly matching the golden color of the savanna. There is no wind. This is absolutely critical. Without wind, her scent does not carry. She becomes virtually undetectable. Her body sinks lower. Shoulders, chest, chin, completely pressed to the earth. In this position, she is 20 centimeters flatter than when standing. From the gazelle's perspective, she has simply vanished into thin air. She moves in a rhythm that no human eye can naturally track. 3 steps, pause, 3 steps, pause, 10 minutes to advance 5 meters. Now comes the science, and it changes everything we know about predators. Researchers at the University of Pretoria attached heart rate monitors to wild lionesses. During the stalk, a lion's heart rate drops to just 30 beats per minute. That is slower than deep sleep. It is biological control on an incomprehensible level. No muscle tremors, no breathing noise, pure, cold calculation. The gazelle raises its head. Once, twice. The lioness freezes, not out of fear, but because she knows movement is death. 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 8 seconds, she does not move a single muscle. In this exact moment, her brain is processing wind direction, distance, and cover simultaneously. All in real time, without a single error. The gazelle lowers its head back to the grass. It saw absolutely nothing. 17 meters. The lioness pauses again. She looks slowly to her left. 20 meters ahead lies a second rock. She analyzes it as potential cover. It is too small. She smoothly alters her trajectory. Now see it from the other perspective, the gazelle's point of view. The savanna seems empty. Total silence. The grass is barely swaying. What the gazelle does not know is that a 150-kilogram predator is 13 meters away. And she is breathing only once per minute. Back to her. 13 meters. She is staring directly at the gazelle. Her amber eyes absorb the fading light, reflecting almost nothing back. The tapetum lucidum in her eyes makes her vision 8 times brighter than ours. In twilight, she sees as if spotlights were shining. The gazelle sees only darkness. 10 meters. She stops again. Her breathing slows down even further. It is almost imperceptible. This is the exact point where most stalks end in total failure. Not because the lion is too loud, but because she becomes too impatient. Okavango research data shows that 62% of all failed stalks happen in these final 10 meters. She knows this, not by learning, but by natural selection. 1,000 generations of evolution have burned this extreme patience into her DNA. She waits, exactly 8 meters away. She lies completely still. The gazelle grazes 30 centimeters above the ground. Between them, 8 meters of dry grass, a 2-second jump, and a final decision. She decides to hold back, just a little longer. This is the secret that most wildlife documentaries completely overlook. The lion chooses the exact moment. The moment does not wait for the lion. The gazelle shifts slightly to the left. 3 quick steps, then it stops. Now the wind changes direction. Just a fraction, a barely noticeable shift. The lioness lifts her nose. A microsecond of sensory input. The wind has turned. It is not carrying her scent yet, but the window is closing fast. 6 meters. She makes the decision. Now. What follows takes exactly 1.8 seconds. That is all the time nature gives her. From 0 to 50 kilometers per hour, but never in a straight line. A deliberate curve, always a curve, to cut off the prey's only escape route. 3 explosive jumps. The first one is about immense impulse power, not just speed. The gazelle turns around. It finally sees her, but it is already too late. A lion at top speed hits 80 kilometers per hour, but only for 4 seconds. The gazelle can reach 90. Over a long distance, the prey is always faster. The lion knows this. That is why the 8-meter mark is not a coincidence. The 8 meters are pure biological mathematics. Stop. Understand what just happened here. She waited 13 grueling hours for this moment. Not for a chance, but for the right chance. Field data from Amboseli shows lions needing more than 8 meters have a 7% success rate. Under 8 meters, that success rate skyrockets to 68%. This knowledge is not a concept. It is muscle memory built over millennia. But this time, the gazelle is gone. It escaped into the vast distance. 13 hours. No food. A devastating failure decided in just 1.8 seconds. Now switch the scene. 3 weeks later. The same savanna, but bathed in morning light. She is lying flat again. A different gazelle. The exact same posture and heartbeat. She is not discouraged. An apex predator simply cannot afford to be. A lion actually fails in 70 to 80% of all its hunts. That is not a weakness. It is the brutal price of perfection on the final meter. She does not teach her cubs how to run. She teaches them when to wait. On this exact savanna, in this light, with this wind, she has raised 7 litters. Using the same technique, the same flawless precision, the same unbearable patience. The entire ecosystem of the Serengeti flows directly through her. She regulates the gazelle population, keeping grass, soil, and water distribution in balance. Without the lion, this entire system would collapse within a single generation. That is the ultimate paradox. The deadliest animal here is also its vital guardian. So back to the question we started with. How close can a lion really get? Close enough that you will never see her. Close enough that it is already too late. And close enough that science still struggles to understand exactly how she does it. If you think you would have seen her coming, you wouldn't have. No one ever sees her coming. That is the whole point.